The Philippine Air Force, or PAF, has long faced challenges in maintaining a strong air defense posture. From its early days, the PAF has had to navigate a complex landscape of limited resources, evolving threats, and a vast archipelago to protect. This has required a unique blend of resilience, adaptability, and strategic foresight. The Philippines is an archipelago nation with a vast maritime area to protect. With over 7,000 islands and an extensive coastline, the task of safeguarding its territorial waters and airspace is monumental. The PAF's role in this regard is crucial, as it must ensure the security of both the nation's borders and its internal regions. It is also prone to natural disasters, and these factors have always influenced the PAF's development. Typhoons, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions are frequent occurrences, necessitating a force that is not only capable of defense, but also of rapid response and humanitarian assistance. The PAF has had to integrate disaster preparedness into its core operations. From its inception, the PAF has had to adapt to limited resources and evolving threats. The early years were particularly challenging, with the force relying heavily on donated aircraft, many of which were surplus from allied nations. This reliance on hand-me-downs presented significant challenges in maintenance and operational readiness. The PAF's early years were marked by a reliance on donated aircraft, many of which were surplus from allied nations. These aircraft, while valuable, often came with their own set of issues, including the need for extensive maintenance and the challenge of sourcing spare parts. Despite these hurdles, the PAF made the most of what it had, demonstrating ingenuity and resourcefulness. This reliance on hand-me-downs presented significant challenges in maintenance and operational readiness. The mechanics and engineers of the PAF had to become adept at keeping these aging aircraft operational, often with limited resources and under less than ideal conditions. Their efforts were crucial in ensuring that the PAF could continue to fulfill its mission. The eruption of Mount Pinatubo in 1991 had a devastating impact on the PAF. The eruption blanketed Clark Air Base in ash, forcing the U.S. to abandon the base. This event underscored the vulnerability of the PAF to natural disasters and highlighted the need for a more resilient infrastructure. The eruption blanketed Clark Air Base in ash, forcing the U.S. to abandon the base. The PAF had to quickly adapt to this new reality, finding ways to continue its operations despite the loss of a major facility. This period was a testament to the PAF's ability to overcome significant obstacles. It also highlighted the PAF's vulnerability to natural disasters. The force had to develop new strategies and capabilities to ensure that it could respond effectively to such events in the future. This included enhancing its disaster response capabilities and improving its infrastructure to withstand natural calamities. Economic crises further compounded these challenges. During times of economic downturn, budget cuts often led to reduced funding for the PAF, making it difficult to acquire new aircraft and maintain existing ones. These financial constraints forced the PAF to prioritize its spending and find innovative solutions to continue its operations. Economic downturns often led to budget cuts for the PAF, making it difficult to acquire new aircraft and maintain existing ones. Despite these financial challenges, the PAF's personnel remained dedicated to their mission, finding ways to stretch their limited resources and keep their aircraft operational. Despite these obstacles, the PAF has shown resilience and adaptability. The force has continuously sought ways to improve its capabilities, whether through training, strategic partnerships, or the acquisition of new technology. This commitment to growth and improvement has been a defining characteristic of the PAF. It has played a vital role in national security and has provided humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. The PAF's ability to respond quickly and effectively to natural disasters has saved countless lives and provided much-needed support to affected communities. This dual role of defense and humanitarian assistance is a cornerstone of the PAF's mission. The PAF's journey has been one of overcoming adversity, continuously seeking ways to improve its capabilities through strategic partnerships and the acquisition of suitable aircraft. These partnerships have been crucial in providing the PAF with access to new technology, training, and resources, enabling it to enhance its operational effectiveness. The PAF's story is a testament to its commitment to defending the Philippines and providing security and support to its people. Through resilience, adaptability, and a relentless pursuit of excellence, the PAF continues to lay the foundation for a secure and prosperous future for the nation. The PAF's early fleet was heavily influenced by its close relationship with the United States. This bond was forged during World War II when the Philippines was a U.S. territory, and American military presence was significant. The shared experiences and cooperation during the war laid the groundwork for a lasting partnership. After gaining independence from the U.S. in 1946, the Philippines received a significant number of American aircraft, including the P-51 Mustang and the F-86 Sabre. These aircraft were not just hand-me-downs, they were state-of-the-art machines that played crucial roles in the air forces of many nations. These aircraft were instrumental in shaping the PAF's operational doctrines and established a foundation for training and maintenance practices. The P-51 Mustang, known for its long-range capabilities and agility, became a symbol of the PAF's growing prowess. Meanwhile, the F-86 Sabre, a jet fighter, introduced the PAF to the jet age, necessitating new training programs and maintenance protocols. The Korean War in the 1950s had a direct impact on the PAF, leading to an increased demand for American military equipment. The conflict underscored the importance of air power, and the PAF sought to bolster its capabilities by acquiring more advanced aircraft and enhancing its operational readiness. However, this period also highlighted the challenges of maintaining a modern air force. The limited availability of spare parts and support for the PAF's American-made aircraft often grounded many planes, creating operational bottlenecks and affecting mission readiness. Despite these challenges, the PAF actively participated in counterinsurgency operations during the Hukbalahap Rebellion in the 50s. The PAF's aircraft played a crucial role in providing air support to ground forces, conducting reconnaissance missions, and ensuring supply lines remained open. The Vietnam War in the 1960s and 70s presented another set of challenges. The conflict was a test of endurance and resourcefulness for the PAF, as it had to balance its own national defense needs with the demands of supporting U.S. operations in the region. The PAF provided logistical support to U.S. forces, but the conflict also strained the PAF's resources. The logistical missions, while crucial, diverted resources from other essential areas, leading to a delicate balancing act in maintaining operational effectiveness. The PAF faced difficulties in acquiring new aircraft during this period due to budget constraints and the U.S.'s focus on the war in Vietnam. The financial limitations meant that the PAF had to make do with older aircraft, which required more maintenance and were less reliable. Despite these limitations, the PAF continued to modernize by acquiring aircraft like the C-130 Hercules transport plane, significantly enhancing its airlift capabilities. The C-130 became a workhorse for the PAF, enabling it to conduct a wide range of missions, from humanitarian aid to troop transport, showcasing the PAF's resilience and adaptability in the face of challenges. The acquisition of the F-5 Freedom Fighter in the 1960s marked a turning point for the PAF. The F-5 was a supersonic jet fighter that significantly enhanced the PAF's air defense capabilities. It became the backbone of the PAF's fighter force and remained in service for several decades. The F-5's arrival ushered in a new era of pilot training and operational readiness. The PAF sent pilots to the United States for advanced training on the F-5, helping to develop a cadre of highly skilled pilots who played a crucial role in maintaining the PAF's operational effectiveness. The F-5 saw action in various internal security operations, proving to be a capable platform for both air-to-air and air-to-ground missions. Its versatility made it an invaluable asset for the PAF. The F-5's long service life is a testament to its robust design and the PAF's maintenance capabilities. However, its retirement in the early 2000s left a significant gap in the PAF's air defense capabilities, highlighting the need for a modern replacement. The retirement of the F-5 Freedom Fighter in the early 2000s left a significant void in the PAF's air defense capabilities. This aircraft had been a cornerstone of the Philippine Air Force's PAF fleet for decades, providing reliable service in various missions and operations. Its departure marked the end of an era and the beginning of a challenging transition period for the PAF. The PAF had to contend with a diminished fighter force while facing emerging security threats, including terrorism and maritime piracy. These threats were not only new but also increasingly sophisticated, requiring a robust and versatile response from the Air Force. The lack of a modern fighter jet fleet put additional pressure on the PAF to innovate and adapt quickly. As a result, the PAF had to adapt its strategies and rely on older aircraft to fulfill its mandates. These older aircraft, while reliable, were not designed to handle the modern threats that the PAF was now facing. Maintenance crews worked tirelessly to keep these aging planes operational, often cannibalizing parts from other aircraft to ensure mission readiness. The OV-10 Bronco, a turboprop light attack and observation aircraft, played a crucial role during this transitional period. Originally designed for counterinsurgency operations, the Bronco's versatility made it an invaluable asset. It could perform a variety of roles, from close air support to reconnaissance, making it a key player in the PAF's strategy. With its versatility and ability to operate from short runways, the Bronco proved highly effective in counterinsurgency operations. Its ability to take off and land in rugged remote areas allowed the PAF to extend its reach into regions that were previously inaccessible. This capability was particularly useful in the dense jungles and mountainous terrains of the Philippines. The PAF utilized the Bronco extensively in the southern Philippines against separatist movements and terrorist groups. These operations were critical in maintaining national security and stability in the region. The Bronco's ability to provide close air support and gather real-time intelligence made it an indispensable tool in these efforts. However, the OV-10, while capable, was not a replacement for a dedicated supersonic fighter jet. The limitations of the Bronco became apparent in scenarios that required high-speed interception and air superiority. The PAF needed a more advanced aircraft to effectively counter modern aerial threats and maintain a credible deterrent. The PAF recognized the urgent need to modernize its fighter fleet to address the evolving security landscape. High-level strategy meetings were convened to evaluate potential replacements for the F-5. Pilots and engineers were involved in rigorous testing and evaluation processes to ensure that the new aircraft would meet the PAF's operational requirements. The early 2000s were marked by a period of exploration and evaluation as the PAF searched for a suitable and affordable fighter aircraft, leading to new partnerships and significant acquisitions. These efforts culminated in the procurement of modern fighter jets, which would eventually restore and enhance the PAF's air defense capabilities, ensuring that the force remained a formidable component of the nation's security apparatus.